Yo guys, assistors here back with another video. After a long time I have something in front of my camera which is ready to get ripped open. This is the review and unboxing video of the Corsair STRAFE Cherry MX brown mechanical keyboard. Damn, the title is gonna be real lengthy. This thing was shipped directly to me from Amazon US, but weirdly all the things printed on the box are in an unknown language. German, I suppose. As I couldn't get anything printed outside the box, let's rip the box open and see what's actually inside. Being a package holding a keyboard, you can't expect much inside the box. To make us less disappointed with the unboxing experience, Corsair has actually added a pack with some custom textured keycaps along with the package. Beside that, it comes with the usual literature works, manuals and paperworks. Read it if you need it, throw it if you know it, and then along with both the things, the keyboard itself. So you get three things inside the box: the keyboard, the textured keycaps, which is meant to be kept safe as it adds a distinguished feel to the standard gaming keys, so don't miss it, and then the paperwork including manuals, warranty stuffs and things. It might contain some valuable information, so don't burn it. Well, now we know what's actually inside the box. Let's get our hands on the actual product now. I usually start my review videos by skimming through the design and the build quality of the gadget, so this one's no exception. Coming to the design of the keyboard, it is completely a black one. With a layer of bloody red beneath the keys, the red base adds an additional perk to the look of the keyboard. And about the build quality of the keyboard is completely made out of plastic. I tried hard, but I couldn't even find a single piece or single strap of metal or other material around the keyboard, so it's completely made of plastic. One thing I found is that the keys seem to be made of a different kind of non-glassy plastic, which is resistant to oil smudges and fingerprints, I suppose. The keys are carved perfectly to add a badass look to the keyboard, and the fonts carved on the keys are standard gaming fonts, which adds a cool look to the whole keyboard. As this one's a mechanical keyboard, it has some additional weight to it. The keyboard feels a little heavy on hands, but that's not gonna be a big problem anyway. You're not gonna lift your keyboard around, right? The build quality is really rich, and especially in this price range, it feels really supreme. I tried putting pressure on the weaker sides of the keyboard and it is completely resistant to flexes, so no bending. The keys are properly elevated to give the perfect feedback. This is a Cherry MX brown variant, so it must give you the essential tactile feedback. The overall build and the design experience with the keyboard is better than what I expected. It is compact with no macro keys and additional useless media control keys. It just comes with all the standard keyboard keys and two additional keys, one to control the brightness of the LED backlighting and another one useless key, which is actually to lock the Windows key, and it's merely useless. So that's with the design and build of the keyboard. So now let's test how the whole package performs in real time. Cherry MX brown switches are meant both for gaming and productivity works, and brown switches tactile feedback level lies between the MX blue and the MX red switches. So here's an audio sample of the keystrokes recorded using my dictaphone. People usually like to listen to mechanical switches, the keystroke sounds, so here is your feast. Hope you enjoy the keystrokes along with the weird noise at the background. Judge the quality of the keystrokes. When it comes to gaming, the keys must respond faster. That is, the traveling distance and the actuation force must be less. Being a brown switch keyboard, this has a little tactile feedback to it. Lesser than the MX blue switches, but more than the MX red switches. I enjoyed gaming with it, and typing also felt pleasant with this keyboard. It haven't disappointed me on either faces. It stands out in both gaming and productivity department. During the unboxing process, you would have noticed some kind of additional things which comes along with the keyboard package. The textured keycaps. Mechanical keys are meant for customization. You can add your own custom keycaps to it, you can throw out the old things. So to make that process easier for you, Corsair actually provides some textured keycaps along with the package. And along with the keycaps, you also get a key ejector tool. You need no special tools to remove the keys. Just that little plastic thing is enough to do the magic. And just your bare hands are enough to place the key on top of the mechanical key switches. One other thing which makes this keyboard an even more useful gadget on your desk is the USB pass-through behind it. It makes the process of charging and file transfer easy, as you need not reach your PC for every time you want to hook something up to it. To power up the whole keyboard and to make the USB file transfer possible, this keyboard comes with a really huge cable. It would definitely be a challenge to hide this big cable behind your desk. The cable splits into two USB connectors. One is for powering up the keyboard and the LED lighting behind it, and the next USB connector is for powering up the USB pass-through behind the keyboard. While testing the keyboard, I found something which is not that important, but it is good. This keyboard consumes only less amount of power. While shooting the video, I used just a 10,000 mAh power bank with just 20% power left in it to power up the whole keyboard, and the keyboard is powered up well and good. Power efficiency is good with this keyboard. Making the whole product even slick, Corsair made this keyboard completely customizable through the Corsair Utility Engine software. This is a single LED variant, so you cannot change the color of the keyboard, but you can change the transition effect of the lighting behind the keycaps. So you can set it to any transition you need, but I usually set my lighting effect to the static one. In static lighting mode, the user can light up specific set of keys. Just by dragging over the virtual keyboard layout on the software, you can light up just the keys you need. This would definitely be a helpful thing while you're gaming. You can light up just the keys you need to play that game, and you can save that as a gaming profile, and you can load the profile whenever you need. If you want to select multiple keys, different multiple keys, not in a sequential order, then you can hold Control and using your mouse you can select the keys, and only the selected keys will be lit up. This keyboard is completely customizable using that Utility Engine software. In this keyboard, the keys are not the only thing which are lit up. The sides of the keyboard is also backlit, which can either be turned on or turned off using that Utility Engine software, and that sums up the overall quality and the performance of the whole keyboard. On the mid-budget range, this one is definitely a great one. I would definitely recommend it for both gaming and little productivity works, but it is not completely free of faults. There are some downsides to this keyboard, and starting with the bulky cable. The cable powering up this keyboard is extremely bulky, and it makes the process of cable management a difficult process, an extremely difficult process. And the next drawback is that I do not know whether this is the case in all keyboards, but my keyboard misbehaved in some instances. The lights were glowing, but the keyboard is completely dead. And pointing out the fact that this keyboard lacking a wrist rest as a drawback is not a fair statement, as you can actually get a wrist rest by paying an additional $15 or $20 premium to this keyboard. This comes with a wrist rest if you pay that $20. So that's it with the drawbacks and the plus and the minus of the keyboard. And on an overall, for the $80 price you pay, this keyboard is a complete package with all the features you need. That's it with the review and unboxing of this keyboard. As always, thanks for watching. If you liked it, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, dislike if you hated it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to waste your precious time. I'll hopefully meet you guys and girls in the next one. Till then, it's Baba from IT Assistors. Bye.